Alright, so today what I'm going to do is change out all 4 of my GTR shocks, as they are called. It's kind of been a problem for a while with these. They tend to get dirt stuck inside and it ruins the shock oil, causing performance issues, and overall they've just not lived up to Hobby Shop has told me about them. So today we're going to change them out with the original shocks right here. But instead of the plastic shock caps, we have the metal shock cap. So basically, just going to do that, and then we're also going to switch out the original tires with the Proline Badlands, which I've ran these tires on this truck for quite some time, and I really like them. They're pretty awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to do today. It's going to be quite a bit of work, but it'll be worth it in the end. So we're going to start with the back ones first, and take off this top screw out of the shock tower, and then there's a nut on the back of the screw that I put in for more stability. So, but before we do that, I'm actually going to take off the tires so it's more accessible, and also so that we don't have to take them off when we're ready to put the new tires on at the end. Alright, so for this I'm actually gonna get out toolkit. Now, I don't like using this toolkit to put the screws back in because you can't really get a good feel for if it's too tight. If you could strip it if you're continuously just spinning it thinking that it's getting tighter, but it's actually just stripping the inside of the plastic. That's the problem I have with this, because you can't really feel the weight that you're putting on the screw. Whereas if you use a small Allen wrench that usually is provided with the truck, to put them back in, yeah, it's a pain, but at the same time, you're able to get more of a feel for how tight and how much pressure that you're putting on those threads. But to take it off, it's no big deal. It makes it quicker to use the tool, and there you go. So we're gonna do that now. So I like to get the wrench that also comes provided and slip it onto that screw, and then just start turning. Just to be able to get these off. All right. Almost there. Yay. There we go. Pop all that off. Now time for the bottom one here. I also have drilled a hole all the way through the A-arm in the back here, as it's called, so that I could put a nut and a longer screw to go all the way through it, because I was having problems with stripping out the plastic and also the screw backing out on its own. So basically, just longer screw, drill the hole through the plastic, and makes it a lot more sturdy and dependable, which is good. So you can see here, it's got a bunch of dirt up in there, and when that thing goes in there, you might be able to hear it. It's all crunchy. The dirt just gets sucked into there, and I know there's ways of getting around that, which I am going to be doing in another video whenever I make that. It's just I don't feel like screwing around with these at the moment, because they've been a pain in the ass. So anyway, there you go, got one shock off. It only took an hour. So now we're going to put it replace this one shock at a time. Grab one of the washers here, get that ready, and then get the shock. Handy thing to have. Get the crud off, and grab the nut, put it on there, twist it on if you can. Alright, so 2 more shocks to do. Yay! Yippee skippy. Okay, here we go. Now for the front end, I'm gonna just take both the top screws out of each of the shocks because it's make my life easier. So working from top to bottom, just boom, 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 and then boom, boom. And that'll do it for the top shocks. I'll take those off. And boop, right before we get to the end, slip. Get the rest of the screw moving in there like so. There we go. It's on there good. I have a fan, as you can see here. Recently installed this Integy heatsink and fan combination. Heatsink helps the heat dissipate through the fins here, and then the fan blows the heat away generally. So it's pretty good, works pretty well, but still, even on these hot days, it still can get pretty hot. All installed on this bad boy. Oh yeah. Woo! Woo! Alright, so now time to put on the signs. All my tools away here. So now finally, put on the Badlanders. But first, before we do that, some more tedious, annoying crap to do. That is to tape up the hex hubs, just because it just helps with the width of the tire, you know, where it fits in. It's just a thing that I do generally. All right. Fun times. So eventually this video will be over. Maybe not today, but go. Wrap the tape around. Go. Cut off this little tail if I can. Can't. Get that down. Put on the tire. Make sure this is the right one. We're right. Just gotta squeeze it out. Oh. Of course, the tape is going to be a pain. Why not? If it was easy, nobody would do it. That made any sense. on there properly. Seems pretty legit. Nuts. Tighten it down, just a good amount. There we go. Now the other back tire. Coolio, Julio. Left here. I'm getting that on right. Seems like it's all right. Looks like it's on properly. Now for the front shoe tiles, yes. So tired of this. All right, well, pretty much it. You know what I'm doing.